Hi, my name is Michael and welcome to my lab experiment video on acceleration. In this laboratory, we will measure g, i.e. gravity, by timing the swing of pendulum. A simple pendulum consists of a weight attached to a string hanging from a point where the string is attached. Let's go through some theory about the simple pendulum. A simple pendulum may be described ideally as a point of mass suspended by a massless string from some point about which it is allowed to swing back and forth in place. If a pendulum is set in motion so that it swings back and forth, its motion will be periodic. The time that it takes to make one complete oscillation is defined as the period t. Another useful quantity used to describe periodic motion is the frequency of oscillation. The frequency f of the oscillations is the number of oscillations that occur per unit time and is the inverse of the period. F equals 1 over t, as shown as the image. The period is the inverse of the frequency, t equals 1 over f. So what does the period mean? You will have noticed that the pendulum swings back and forth, executing the same motion over and over. Anything that repeats the same motion over and over is said to oscillate. We might ask, how long does it take to complete one full cycle? The answer is called the period of the motion. For a pendulum, the period is the time it takes the pendulum to go from its furthest point right to its furthest point left, and back to its furthest point right again. You can also measure the period starting at any other point in the motion, as long as you begin and end the measurement with the pendulum at the same exact point and moving in the same direction. A simple pendulum is made of a long string and weight with high density. The period of oscillation of a simple pendulum may be found by the formula t equals 2 pi square root of L over G, from which we may calculate G as being G equals 4 pi squared L over T squared. So this was set up in the lab. First, find the mass of one weight, which was 0.1 kilograms for us. Then we place the weight on the end of the string, tying the two together. Second, adjust the string to a certain height, measure the pendulum length. We did this by measuring from the point to which the string is attached to the middle of the weight at the bottom. Our pendulum length was 0.28 meters. Thirdly, we had one person, Aaron, centered the protractor at the top of the string, while Morrison gently moved the weight about 5 degrees to the right of the equilibrium position. Fourth and finally, we released the pendulum from this small angle with the timer going at the same time, and we observed and recorded how long for the simple pendulum to complete successfully 30 oscillations. We recorded three values, 32.19, 31.66, and 31.56 seconds. We tried using a plastic ball in one of our trials, but that was unsuccessful as it kept wavering into a circle motion. So how do we calculate the frequency of the pendulum in this problem? Frequency is the number of cycles that occur in a second. You can find it by taking the number of cycles and dividing it by the time so you can get the cycles per second. So this pendulum makes 30 complete swings, so that's 30 cycles, and it does so in a time period of 31.8 seconds. So 30 divided by 31.8 is 0.94. So it's 0.94 cycles per second, or 0.94 hertz. The period was calculated by taking the average time in seconds of the three recorded values in the lab. The period is the reciprocal of the frequency. The period is the time it takes to make one complete cycle. So you can calculate it by taking a time and dividing it by the number of cycles. So the time is 31.8 seconds and it's 30 cycles. So it's 31.8 over 30, which is 1.06 per second per cycle. So the period you can say is 1.06 seconds. That's the time it takes to complete one cycle. So how do we calculate the gravitational acceleration of the planet? If we know the period, we can easily calculate g. The period is 2 pi times square the root of L over g. So first let's take the square root of both sides. So on the left hand side we're going to have t squared 2 pi squared is going to be 4 pi squared, and once you square the square root of L over G, the square and the square root will cancel, giving you all divided by G. So let's multiply both sides by G. So all we have now is GT squared is going to equal to 4 pi squared times the length with the pendulum. So now we got to divide it by T squared. So the gravitational acceleration is 4 pi squared times the length divided by T squared. So using the formula, it's going to be 4 pi squared times the length of the pendulum, which is 0.28 meters, divided by the square of the period, and the period is 1.06 seconds per cycle, so the gravitational acceleration of the planet is 9.8379 meters per second squared. So the final answer for our go is 9.83 seconds plus or minus 0.3 seconds, including uncertainties.